How they inserted it in the direct where it's like,
Coming to Animal Crossing New Leaf.
hey everybody, I'm Jammer, Animal Crossing Direct just finished airing, and I'm just gonna give you my overall impressions of the whole thing. Later today I don't know, I'll try to compile what my reaction was, or maybe I'll even just do like a gameplay of me playing the new update, because I guess it's out today. Classic frickin' Nintendo, where they always in the Direct, they're talking about a new update, and they're like, it's ready today! And you're like, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready. I was totally expecting this to come out at the same time of the amiibo line, but no, it's ready today. And before I go any farther, for anyone who actually watched my predictions video, I talked about how a mobile app might be there and how they might talk about potentially a Switch title. No, this was all New Leaf, nothing else. So the whole thing was based around this campground idea with, you know, the new character Harvey, and this is basically the place where all the amiibo functionality works, like where the people come to camp, like when you scan in the amiibos. The magic lamp that Wisp is in, that's in your house, and that's where you can basically call other villagers and say, hey, come visit my campground. Then the campground is somewhere else where you go and you can talk to Harvey. You can actually also purchase stuff from him and purchase stuff from the villager using meow coupons or something like that, which again I can touch on in a second. So like a bunch of new villagers were designed for these cards, as well as a ton of old returning ones. At the end of the Direct, they had this list of like 50 villagers that like kind of disappeared since the series has grown, such as like Ursula, Sprocket, dude, Sprocket, I'm so excited for him. And then freaking like Ellie the elephant. A lot of characters that just disappeared since either the original GameCube or maybe got dropped off after Wild World and stuff like that. And all these characters are going to be involved with this new line of amiibo cards. And they're also talking about how you can essentially get your dreamy villagers using these Animal Crossing cards, which was actually kind of assumed. They're actually showing off like, what if you want a town full of just cats? If you have all the cat amiibo, you can just scan them in and say, hey, move to my town. And I think, okay, I've always wanted this, to be able to say, okay, I want you to move into town, come in, and you know, exactly, like, I think that is so cool, so you can totally customize your town. But at the same time, it's like, I don't have those cards. Like, it's gonna be really, like, even trying to track them down the specific ones I want it's ridiculous. But I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong. I wish there was just some other way to do it. I mean, I just don't want to spend money on all those dang cards. Another cool thing is when they're visiting your campground, you can actually purchase the items that are in their camper. Some of it is exclusive to just the campers, such as a lot of the new amiibo and stuff like that. And then that's what you use to purchase with the meow coupons. So meow coupons, I'll just touch on that now. So there's these new things called town initiatives, and it's like linked with your like town hall card or something. And basically gives you these little like goals to do every day. And I think this is awesome. There are many times where, I mean, I can set a ton of personal goals for myself in Animal Crossing, but it gets to a while where you're like, all right, I don't really know what to do now. And now, so this list at each day has like 6 or so. I mean, that's what we saw on the screen. There might be more, you can scroll down. Where it's just like common things you can do and you can earn this currency. So for example, it's like, hey, go sell 5 peaches to retail or something like that. Or hey, go pluck X amount of weeds, or I don't know, stuff like that. I think this is really cool because it's like, gives you another initiative, another reason to keep coming back. Another way to help players who like don't really know what they want to do that day, or players who can't get into the series just because there isn't enough structure. I mean, this gives it a little bit, like, you don't have to do these, but it gives it, I guess, a purpose for playing and being like, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. Here's my list, you know? I love these new task things, and maybe I was going to say this at the end, but a lot of this, I really was feeling like, okay, these updates are awesome in New Leaf, but it's like, why aren't these on Nintendo Switch? The new Animal Crossing, assuming when that comes out. Or maybe New Leaf's just gonna get an updated port to the Switch. Who freaking knows at this point? I hope it's gonna be a brand new experience on the Switch. And maybe all this stuff is just like basically a preview of like what we're going to see on the Nintendo Switch eventually. So they showed off what these figures do. So they come to your campground as well. So there's basically 2 campers. One for just card villages, one for figures. And the specific figures you scan in, they can't move in your town, but you can go and buy furniture from them. You'll see them wearing cool clothes. Like Lottie's wearing this like weird sweater get-up thing, which is kind of cute. And then they got exclusive furniture again to that, and you can buy with meow coupons. And then of course, oh, I failed to mention, Harvey's got a shop himself outside of the campers that you can again purchase from him. So basically, if you don't have any amiibo cards, don't even have the NFC reader, you can still get these meow coupons and then purchase at least the stuff he sells, you know? So this update still isn't totally a wash for you. Then they also touched on the other amiibo that are going to be compatible, not including the Animal Crossing series, such as, and it's weird, it's only limited, I mean, at least what they showed in the trailer, maybe there's more that I just don't know, but there's Splatoon, where you can get these 2 new villager, like, squirrel people, like, oh, what are their names? It's supposed to represent Callie and Marie, it's like Cree, and I don't remember. They're basically cosplaying as the Squid Sisters, and they have a Splatoon-inspired house. Oh my gosh, the Splatoon furniture looks so freaking cool. It kind of reminded me of like the Splatoon and other Nintendo Party like Miitomo tie-ins, but those are nowhere near as cool as this. So, when we eventually see the Animal Crossing app, if it's anything like this, where the tie-ins are that freaking awesome, oh my gosh, I can't wait. They got the new flooring with like the paint splatter, the weapons, they got like the little spawn point, the freaking tower defense item, so freaking cool. And then of course they also show off the Zelda one, what's so awesome is they actually have villagers designed on these characters from the other series. Now, I presumably you can get these villagers to move into your town. Because they have the squirrels in houses, you know, around in your town. And as well as these next characters we're about to talk about, which is freaking Wolf Link, which I don't know what his name is. Then they got, Melody, her, as a freaking, you know, like, bird. So freaking awesome. And then what was the other one? Oh, I don't remember. What was the other one? Ganon! Good lord, that took me forever to remember. Yeah, Ganon, Pig Ganon, his blue, and oh my gosh. Pig Ganon looks awesome. Wolf Link, amazing as well. He's got even like the little design on his freaking forehead. Oh my gosh, this looks so dang cool. I'm really curious because they said the rest of the line is compatible, such as, you know, Ocarina of Time Link, the Wind Waker ones, the new ones coming out this later Christmas, holiday season, whatever. They said the Sheik and Zelda works, and we didn't see characters for them, or even Link for that matter. And it makes me wonder who's going to come in when you scan them in. I mean, I know when you scan Wolf Link in, you're going to get, you know, Wolf Link. Same goes for Ganon. And then Melody. Who the heck's Melody going to be? I mean, maybe that's what, like, Link... I don't know. I think these tie-ins are amazing. Animal Crossing's been known for being super awesome with its, like, Easter eggs and, like, you know, referencing other Nintendo series, and this couldn't be even more cooler, you know? I never would have thought, so, like, the only time we've ever seen something like this is when the Monster Hunter cat became a character in Happy Home Designer. Now, I never, like, really put it together, like, what if they made other Nintendo characters as Animal Crossing villagers? And they now did, and it looks so freaking cool. I'm curious to see what other characters they'll do. Maybe I'll, you know, experiment later and play with the amiibo, but meh. And of course, you can of course get exclusive items from these characters, like the Zelda ones. And then you also get freaking Breath of the Wild Link shirt and like headgear. And they're all like, they make the joke like, should we even be showing this off? It's so freaking awesome. Towards the end of the trailer, there are actually two more things that like I totally didn't see coming at all. First thing to touch on is now Tom Nook's Home is going to be getting an update, I guess, where basically you could buy this thing called the Secret Storage, and it doesn't add a room or anything into your house. But what it does, it makes a basically like a closet inventory like storage system that you can access anywhere just via touching the touch screen. Now, I think how they phrase it anyways, this is like a newest storage in addition to your current closet space. I hope, at least, it's not where you can just click it and access your closet from wherever. Like, that'd be convenient, yeah, but I don't want that because we need more space. That's the problem I've had with New Leaf, and really the series in general. In Animal Crossing, freaking on the original, you only hold 3 items per closet thing. It was unreal. And while we'll definitely improve upon it with like the tabs and inventory and stuff like that, you can fill that thing a lot, but it still probably have a good amount of room. But now that the series has grown so much, there's so much stuff to collect and want to keep. Like, for example, if you collect like almost every holiday item, like stuff you can never buy again, there's no way you can fit that all in your storage. And of course, you're not going to get rid of it. And it's not like you always want it in your house. You want other stuff to be available too. So I'm really hoping that this new inventory, like you can, you know, it's a new inventory in addition. In a future installment, perhaps it could be both, but like it's got to be like way more pages than just the 4 tabs and like the 6 slides. Like, I want to be able to store, I'm a pack rat in that game. I want to store so much stuff, you know? At least the impression I gave from the trailer, it does seem like that this is a new storage in addition. So that's a really awesome update, and now you can, all this new stuff, you have a place to put it, I guess. Because let me tell you, like, literally, I have, like, all 4 of those little museum rooms are just cluttered full of crap, just because I have nowhere else to put it, and it's, like, stuff I need to keep, you know? Another update, again, to Tom Nook's Home, is, so Lottie's actually now going to be working there, and she's going to be able to do a little, like, I don't know, you can take a class with her, and she's going to teach you how to move furniture around on the touchscreen instead of, you know, just the conventional dragging, pushing with A. It's not like you're getting rid of that entirely, but they're basically taking that feature that was in Happy Home Designer and bringing it over into the main game, which I really liked that in Happy Home Designer. I thought it was awesome. I mean, I still like the, I guess, immersive quality of pushing stuff, I guess, and, like, actually dragging and moving it around. But, like, this convenient new feature, like, I'm definitely not opposed to, and actually could maybe lead to believe, like, this could maybe be the future of new Animal Crossing installments, you know? Considering that now they're taking this feature from a spin-off, bringing it to this main series game. One more thing I do want to talk about that, but I'll save it to the end. Again, to the end. Hold on. I think the biggest surprise was there's 2 mini games coming to Animal Crossing Leaf. I don't know if they said that you can play these. I mean, I'm assuming, I think they were saying, like, when you can play with the special amiibo or something like that. I don't know. Because you can play Desert Island Escape, which was from Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, and you also play, what is it, Puzzle League or something like that, which, was that in Happy Home Designer? I had no idea. I know Desert Escape in there, because that's, like, arguably one of the better modes of the Amiibo Festival. I mean, not enough to compel it to be a great game, but, like, that was one of the modes that was, like, actually pretty unique, and it's pretty cool that now, like, I mean, now you have really no reason to get Amiibo Festival, unless you want to get, like, the little bundle and, I guess, the 3 exclusive cards. But now you can play it on your 3DS, and I think that's freaking so cool, and it looks like a ton of fun. How they inserted it in the direct, where it's like,
Coming to Animal Crossing New Leaf.
it's like the big Earth. It's like, what the heck? I don't even know what kind of transition that was. It was freaking hilarious, though. And then, of course, Puzzle League is basically like Candy Crush, but like you're swapping like tiles or something like that with like clubs and hearts, and I don't know. It's another thing, I guess, to do with your amiibo, and it's totally cool. I mean, and so now I can finally talk about it. All this stuff overall, so really awesome new content, but it's like, why on New Leaf? Why are they bringing it to New Leaf, and especially now? I guess maybe they're making this seem like, okay, maybe they're pushing this to be more of a holiday title than maybe it really would have been, considering, I mean, it's an old game, and maybe they're really trying to breathe new life into this old game. Like, it makes me wonder, like, why isn't all these ideas and constantly being pushed to the Nintendo Switch game? So now it, like, conflicts with me. Like, I always thought, okay, they're definitely gonna have a new game coming to the Switch, but now it's like, well, what if they just port New Leaf? Like, there's the rumor or whatever that Sun and Moon might be getting some sort of sequel or port or whatever on the Switch. Maybe New Leaf's gonna get this as well. But it's like, why you would have thought if they would have done that, they would have saved all this content for whatever Switch port. So actually, no, I don't think there's gonna be a port. But perhaps all this new content is going to be at least a preview for what we're going to be seeing in the Switch, such as all this amiibo functionality, you know, the more convenient storage options with the secret storage. The new way you can move furniture around in your house with a touch screen. It definitely shows maybe the direction the Animal Crossing series is going to be taking, and obviously showing Nintendo's not totally forgetting and abandoning all these figures they made for it and like the series in general. I'm not against all the stuff coming to New Leaf, but it's almost like, why isn't this just coming to the Switch version and getting us hyped for that instead, for the want to buy the new console and the new $60 game instead of, you know, buying this now, what is it, 20 bucks now? I think because it's a Nintendo Select. Maybe they're again just trying to push the amiibo line really hard and get rid of those cards or something like that. But that's just the overall impression I'm getting. It's like, why didn't they want to keep this and hold it back for the Switch? And then the fact that they didn't even talk about the app or the Switch itself. I mean, I know, like last I said, I'm like, I don't think they're gonna talk about it. And perhaps the app itself, like I said, might release on the same day as the Animal Crossing Switch game. So maybe it ties into the Switch game more than I initially realized. So maybe it makes sense not showing it off just yet, because perhaps it's like so entwined with the new game that you just can't show it off yet, you know? Which I'm totally fine with, don't get me wrong. So overall, those are really my thoughts on the Animal Crossing Switch Direct, so overall, those are my thoughts on the Animal Crossing Direct. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this new update? You know, the new villagers, all the returning guys, the new camper system where you can buy stuff from them, I guess play these new minigames probably with them, all the Nintendo references like Zelda, Splatoon, Harvey himself, the new town initiatives, which I think is awesome. The friggin' inventory, you know, the new secret storage, there's so much here, but still it's like, why New Leaf? I'm still excited though, totally excited. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Give this video a huge awesome like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for tons on Animal Crossing. I'm gonna definitely be doing some more stuff about this later. I'll play around with the reaction clips I have. I don't know, it didn't really turn out that well, to be honest. It was kind of just meh. Or maybe later I'll do more of like a gameplay and I'll start showing off some of the new amiibo support, and I don't know, I'll play with it. Anyways, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!